Alright, this is a potion I've never made before, so I can't auto brew it with my auto brew perk. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna hit prepare because I have the ingredients in my inventory. And that's gonna put all the ingredients that I need. I need belladonna, eyebright, and I guess cave mushroom. And now you have to read you will need water, 2 handfuls of eyebright, and one of belladonna and a cave mushroom. Grind the eyebright, drop the eyebright and belladonna in the cauldron, so I don't need to grind the belladonna. So I'm going to start with water. You have water, wine, oil, or spirits. I start with water. I'm going to need to grind 2 handfuls of the eyebright. I'm going to put them in my mortar. Dump them into the water. Since the belladonna doesn't need to be ground, I can just grab a handful of belladonna. You don't always add them all at the same time. Sometimes you might have to boil one, and then add the other, etc. So let's see what we do next. Drop the eyebright and belladonna in the cauldron. Boil the eyebright and belladonna for 3 turns. Okay. And then I add cave mushroom and then I distill. So 3 turns. To get it to a boil, you need about 5 pulls, and then you hit a 6th pull halfway through the first turn. So you'll see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll put a 6 in there just for now. Turns refers to the hourglass. Let it just boil. Flip it over again. Feed a little more heat with the bellows. Feeding a bellows. Get it boiling. If I timed it right, that should be about 3 turns. It should boil to the end of this. You're allowed to make like 1 mistake, and then I have a perk that allows you to make an additional mistake. So, oh look, it stopped boiling. So yeah, I think 6 pools, and then you do 1 pool at the end of the first, and that'll give you 3 boils. Add the cave mushroom, and then distill. So distill is one of 2 endings. You grab a file, and I can either pull the potion directly from the cauldron, which is for simpler ones, and then for distill, you just have to pull this twice. You don't have to time it. You just have to manually pull it. I'm controlling all of it with the left and right triggers. As you see, the bellows is the left trigger. That was the Nighthawk potion, but now that I've brewed the Nighthawk potion, I can hit auto brew, and it'll automatically brew me 3 of them. Um, the standard brew is 3. You can take a perk so that you get 4 out of brewing, but you can take auto brew 1, which creates a single at a time, and then auto brew 2, which gives you 3 at a time. So that's the way you brew potions. I'm gonna brew 1 more if I can. I try to brew every one once so that I can just auto brew them in the future. Any more of these? My alchemy went up. So I'm just auto brewing potions right now. These ones sell for 20 gold each to 30 gold each, depending on who you're selling them to. So this is a real good one, Aqua Vitalis, to make money on. It's a real good one to make money on because of how simple the ingredients are. Dandelions and marigolds are everywhere, and it's non-alcoholic, and it reduces damage you take. So it's a good one just to have on hand in general. I gained a skill point in alchemy. I'm gonna take. So this one will make my healing items intoxicate me, but it'll make them heal 50% more. I took it once. It was the dumbest thing ever because you become drunk as shit and you can't do anything. So you can only, I mean, you can only can heal out of combat, but I mean, like you can't even take the healing item before combat, so it heals you over time during combat. So I'm gonna take the venomous blade because this one I just auto brew everything. I don't need a fourth potion for manual brewing. It's not worth manual brewing once you have routine 1 and 2, which this allows you to auto brew, and this one gives you the 3 you normally get from manual brewing. This would just add 1 extra to manual brewing, so I could make 4 every time I do it, but it would just take so much time to manual brew. Even that simple one, the Aqua Vitalis. Like, let's see, even the simple one, that Aqua Vitalis is a simple one to make because of the ingredients. However, if you look at the actual process of it, it's going to be probably a lot longer than just hitting a button. It's the last fucking one. I got to do this every time. Okay, so you just grind the marigold, boil the dandelions for 1 turn, add the marigold, boil for 1 more turn, and then distill. So, I mean, it's really not that complicated. That's kind of like a really short process. It's only 2 turns and it's 2 boils. But to produce 4 units versus 3, I'd rather just bam, 3 units right there. 3 more units. You have to manually look at the book every time. I wish it was like Skyrim where you could just kind of hit it over and over, but it's kind of like realistic. You go back and you have to read the book because, you're a peasant at the start of the game. So I had to teach myself to read. This was originally all freaking like some of it was like Roman letters, some of it was backwards. The letters were all mixed around. Basically, the character starts with no reading knowledge, so they give you dyslexia, and anytime you try to read anything, it's just like all jumbled and the letters are all in the wrong places. But as you learn to read, you can make the sentences out better and better. And now my reading skill is high enough that I can just read straight up. I'm level 13 in reading. You just buy books and read them. You study them. Some books give you like skill up. Like it might give you maintenance. I think I read a maintenance one once. I read a herbalism one once. I read an alchemy one twice, I think. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty much Skyrim if the devs and the players both had a healthy level of autism.